Hello guys, it's Owen, and today I'm going to be analyzing the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream trailer. Why? Because, well, I love Tomodachi Life on the 3DS. I have over 1,000 hours in the first game, and I hope to put 1,000 more in this new game. First off, I'm going to watch the trailer. I'm going to just go through it so you get the gist of it. Then I'm going to go into an analysis on what I think is going to happen, and my opinions. So, let's get into this. From what you can tell, is the Miser bat, which is nice.
How refreshing.
Crooked oyster bat. Nice. Grandpa's busted down moves, fighting. See, that's the reason the PNGs from Tomodachi Life 1 on the 3DS. Mies have ears now, which is interesting. You see the little kid Mies down here running. They got feet now. 2026. I'll go into that. This one sequence, it's funny, but it just, in some ways, annoys me. Just, I love the dreams,
Did you
but
want to talk?
yeah.
Glad that was only a dream.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a deep analysis of this. I'm gonna mute it real quick. We're gonna put it a couple times speed, and yeah. So we're gonna. So yeah, when it comes to Tomodachi Life, I was very happy when I saw this. I was in my class in school. I saw this trailer. I almost cried. I gotta be honest. I never thought this would come, but I was just ecstatic. It's just an awesome game, if I had to say. For my predictions, believe that, like, in Tomodachi Life, if we look at this here, we can see that there's just the umbrella and the beach. The beach seems to have textures like Animal Crossing, where they got the stars here, which are staples in Animal Crossing, and they have, excuse me, then they also have shadows everywhere, which honestly is pretty good. It makes it look nice. But right here we see me sleeping on a bench, which from what we can tell is gray. I wonder if when it comes to items, because I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to build your own island from scratch, which I'll get more into later. I wonder if when you place items, there'll just be like certain color variants. Like, I wonder if there's like a white variant of this and like a different variant of that. I hope there is. It'd be nice. Just makes the island look better. They're gonna fart right about now. Yep. I knew it was Tomodachi Life right when I saw the palm trees, but once I saw this, that's when I knew it was exactly. This shot right here, we can see a me talking to another me. Also, we can see that the Miis have ears now, which genuinely is very interesting. Honestly nice. They look pretty good. One thing here, we see AC Reno, which, one is TNC Reno, but it's just like something Reno here. This is the back of, yeah, this is TNC Reno. And I'm pretty sure this is the exterior and interior shop. Right here is Wear and Wear, which you'll see more later, but this is probably the clothing shop. And I do wonder if they're gonna have the hat shop in this game like they did in the original one. I don't think they are, just because in this shop, like in Mitomo and all of that, you'll probably be able to buy every like thing, like a hat, shirt, shoes, pants, and all of that. Also, one thing you can realize here, which I think is cool, is if you look at these flowers here, they are honestly almost the same textures as like the flowers in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So yeah, which is cool. And but I think these are like items you'll be able to place around when you build your island. Same with the palm trees. Let's just keep going. You see a little butterfly right here. I think it's for aesthetics. Some people think you'll be able to that your Miis will be able to like get catching. We'll be able to catch them with like a bug net. Okay, this one, this frame right here. Sorry for stopping, but I have a lot and I mean a lot to say on this one. Right here, we see something that looks like a cafe of some sort, like the one in the original game. Right here, there's a city in the background. I think this is going to play more into like the actual game. I think the city in the background is going to be like where you can send your Miis to go do work. I could be wrong, but I really think that's the case. Or it could just be like in New Horizons, where you just see like cities or stuff in the background, which I think is cool. And then right here we also see kid Miis with different hairstyles. This one's new. She for sure has makeup on, which people are like, oh no, makeup's not in this game. I do think it is. It's just some people don't see it as much, because I don't know why they would remove it. They're all being jolly with these little flowers above them, which the OG game was a way of saying they were happy, but in this game it's cool. It reminds me of like Animal Crossing, where like the people are very happy. Right here we can also see a yellow house facing towards this area, so I think this is like facing west and this is facing south, so I think, yeah. And then we have chairs here, which are nice. I think, like I said again, you'll be able to customize everything, place this down. And a lighthouse. I think this would be an item you get to place, but honestly, I think this right here is like the port, or like in the original game, you could you could import items and like pick them up or get travelers. So I think this is right here. But I could be wrong, but I don't know why it wouldn't be, which would make sense. Just keep going. Jolly at all Miis right here. So we get like a new blonde style. That's fun new style. Same with that one. Happy. I haven't talked about the hair much, but you can see that there's, okay, this frame right here is also a great one too. Still says city. There we can see this more in depth. This is where the kids were, about like over here, and like having a good time. See the houses. So you got a little sitting. Flowers. The flowers are pretty good texture in my opinion, but they just look like they're like built up from something. It still has the cheapness of the OG Tomodachi Life Living tat. This woman is interesting. She does say something which,
How refreshing.
yeah, as you can see, the voice of her back. But okay, this frame's fun. Okay, we can see this is right above the beach. I think this is like right near the fountain area personally, which would make sense in a lot of ways. And because like in the original game, the fountain was where like Miis would do rap battles or like word scramble or something if you're in like Europe or Japan. I'm from America, so we only had rap battles, and what we'd also have in the morning was the morning shops, which I don't know if those are going to be back. I don't really think they will, just because of some other stuff in this game, but who knows, they might be back. What we can also see here is we can see just new clothing. This is new. This genuinely just looks like this year. I'm still busting it down. New hairstyles. This hairstyle right here was not in the original game. They're adding them back. They're adding more black hairstyles, which honestly is great, which I think is amazing. I really like this hairstyle right here. I wonder what this Mii looks like from the front. It's interesting, want to see. But the highlights is the most interesting part, because they put highlights in everyone's hair. Also, you can see that they have white dimples right here in like Mii's hairs, which in Mii's eyes, which is interesting. And in Grandpa, this is a completely new hairstyle right here. And then you can see they have sandals on. I think they have the same pair of pants. I think it's like different color variants. Grandpa still busting moves, crazy man. Okay, this one's great. Right here we can see wear and wear. We can see like an old guy dressed up with black clothing on in general. It's this guy right here. This guy is basically just doing his thing. I think he's probably a kid in this game, if I had to imagine. Wearing a yellow cat t-shirt with white pants and orange shoes. This reminds me of like the toy car and like bear print t-shirt they used to have in Tomodachi Life, which you could get pretty easily, and it wasn't hard, but it was pretty nice. And yeah, I think this is just like a clothing option, but I do think in this game everything's sold individually instead of like how it was in Tomodachi Life, where you'd have to buy clothing and it was like one set, which honestly is great. We also can see that they do have feet indeed here, because in the first game they're kind of like stubs in a way, where it was interesting. It's like it looked nice, but you couldn't buy shoes or anything. Also, this frame is great because one, it shows the Mii's fighting. Two, we can see that the disco ball item from the original game has returned. Same with the rubber ducky. This one for sure. This, I don't remember if this was in the last one. I know the diamond was. I know the marble was. I know the doorknob was. I know the die was. That's honestly sick. That's, oh, okay, this was in the original game. This was exclusive to certain regions. And, oh, that was in the original game too. They're kind of just reusing models from the original game, which I don't fault them for that, because this is a game you can make pretty cheaply. Also right here, if we look over here, we can see a clock, chairs they put down, which have been, chairs and tables, have been the same in like every area of this island we've seen. I think, like I said, you can probably make your island, and then we see the fountain right here, which we just see a little bit of it. We also see a close-up of the houses here, which genuinely is great. I know we see these dudes fighting. One, there's a ring doorbell here. Kind of looks like a Ring doorbell, where there's like a camera, little sign, go buzzer. Get that? You got mailboxes connected to the houses here. I really like the aesthetic of this. I do think you'll be able to like customize the Mii's houses on the outside because of TNC Reno, which would make sense. But yeah, and it just looks really nice. Graphics remind me a lot of Wind Waker. Ah, okay, this frame's a good one to stop at. One, it seems the Mii's can work out now, or like this is some sort of item they gave to this Mii, like how you could give items like in the first game, where you could give like a baseball bat and they'd go play baseball outside, or skateboard, personal favorite. They go skating in like the tower area, which was cool. See this Mii right here sleeping, and we can see this is near the ocean because you can see the barrier caves right here. One reason why I also think you can just make your island yourself is just because these aren't like interconnected. They're just like a block pattern, which is genuinely what I'm super happy about. Oh, okay. So right here we can also see what looks like to be like a pawn shop area, and we can see this right here, which is called Quick Build. There's a shot later on which shows it more, but what people are not talking about, and this is what I've been confused about, is why people aren't talking about this just confirms right here that you'll be able to make your island, because this is the shape of like a block pattern like in the island, which is amazing if you can do that, because it just makes it so interesting. We see this woman right here. This also confirms that there's makeup in the game, because there's just things that she has on that you can't do normally. So yeah, okay, here's the best frame to stop at. We're gonna have a lot to talk about here. So, like I said right here, I think this is where the grandpa was doing his dance. I think the fountain's still gonna be an integral role in this game, where the fountain is like where people hang out. I wonder if it's gonna have daily donations again. I think you will be, but I don't know how it's really gonna like go and happen, you know? See, grandpa's right here sitting on the bench right next to, oh, I don't think people saw it. I think he's reading a newspaper, like a book. We see Tomoria, which I think is the cafe here. We can see a guy walking in. The kids from the first frame running on a beach. Super cute. Then we got this kid right here who's just standing, who is, one of the frames was, I think he was sitting right here. Yeah. And that was cool. Then, now here's the shops. And Mii news. So, first shop, we're going to go in like left to right. First is the right price. I think this is going to be the pawn shop where you can sell your treasures you either get from games or in some other means or method. I really think that's what it is, and I just think that's how you're going to be able to make money, besides, like, feeding your Miis. This I'm going to go to in a later, but quick build. I just think quick... Oh, that's actually kind of funny. I think they misspelled it. That's funny. Quick build. It's... building looks like a construction hat. I think this is what they're going to use to, like, just... make it to where you can build your island, because right now it's super flat and square. I really like how it looks, but it's interesting. The one thing I don't know is if when your island happens and like becomes a thing, if this is like preset where like this area is, or you can do this your whole self. I hope you can, because wish you could be like Animal Crossing New Horizons and you can put the shops anywhere. Knowing me, I'd probably put in a grid pattern like this just because I like it and I like making like a little plaza area. But I would for sure move something like this around. Fresh Kingdom is for sure the supermart here where you can buy your fresh foods. Probably get your daily foods again. I do wonder what foods we're going to add, and if they're going to add all the foods from like the regional differences. I think they will. Just makes sense, because why not? But they might not, so who knows. But I hope. I really do like how this one looks. It's based off like a shopping cart. Right here you see like fresh produce for like veggies. Right here's a cabbage, a loaf of like bread, specifically baguette. You get to see some milk in here. I don't know if that's ketchup. I think that might be ketchup or like a soda right there. It looks nice, I will say. Then we got Minu's Nation. At first, I was not a big fan of this one right here, but honestly, as I went through, I liked it, but I do think this is just like the Mii's News broadcast. I don't know if they're going to be like by like the hour or by like the certain time frames like they did last game, or like it was at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. I think it will be again, and I hope it is. And for sure, you're probably going to get random Mii's doing your news broadcasts. It's going to be interesting, but I also am just very intrigued to see what they add again, because I love those news broadcasts to death. They're my favorite of all time. They're so funny. I like the dreams, don't get me wrong, but the news broadcasts are just the funniest things. Because the dreams, if you play the game as much as I have, you'll see the dreams over and over and over again, which is cool. But with the news broadcasts, there's just so many of them, and sometimes you miss them. Like, a lot of times I just don't click on it. Well, when I do, I haven't seen every news broadcast, but I still have like 1,000 hours in the game on the 3DS. But I still love this. I wasn't as keen on the design in the beginning, but now I like really like the design. You can also just see a little news broadcaster right here. Stop again. Vending machines. This is interesting. I think these vending machines are probably just, excuse me, I just burped again, are just like an area that are like an item you can place down from the quick build, and the Mii's can like get a drink or at least get some sustenance for themselves, which you can see they're like kind of placed all around, like here, here, and here, which is sick. One thing I also do want to point out is there's trash cans in places, so trash might be a thing in this game. So if you don't have trash cans around, your Mii's might just litter. That would be interesting. And yeah, right here we got the fountain. The fountain looks amazing. I just gotta say that. I love how the fountain looks. Love just its whole aesthetic. It looks like a swan in a way. It looks amazing. I just gotta say that real quick. I love it. And then, now we're gonna go to Where. And this is for sure the clothing shop. We've seen other frames, which I had stopped at, where like we had the grandpa, the old guy dressed in like all black on the side here. I wonder if this is like an electric thing where it like changes every time. I think it is, because right here it doesn't seem that same way. Ooh, my bad. There we go. And yeah, and then Stress Where is basically like, seems like it looks exactly like a t-shirt. I just love its design. It's so cool. TNC Reno, it gives me the vibes of like a modern architecture, which is great. And we saw the back of it from down here, where like the old guy was in a fedora was talking to this. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. Who knows? Me, but yeah, it was sick. And it's TNC Reno. I think from this, I think you're gonna be able to like change the outside of these houses. I don't think it will be like customization. I think it'd just be by like color. Rugs are all different. Doorknobs. No doorknobs. I'm saying mailbox. And like, yeah, I just think that's how it is. I think the side will be different because some people got pots. Some people don't have anything. It's cool. I wonder if you can like put like a chair here and we can like sit there. We did see this guy sitting on here, which is honestly awesome. Houses are great here. They have like a bungalow style house, which is cool. If you know what a bungalow house is, it's cool. And I really just like how they look. I gotta admit, they look awesome. They're just so cool. I know people are like, oh my gosh, I want the apartments back. No, this just looks better. This game is like reminds me of The Sims a lot. Like they're taking a lot of aspects from it, but I think it will be better than The Sims. Just because it's gonna have the Nintendo weirdness in it, and it's probably gonna take a lot of people away from the people who've like played The Sims and stuff, and like take them into playing this game. Because Sims 4 has been out for like 10 years. I'm saying like 10 years, man. They haven't made a new one. They said they weren't going to make a new one. So, yeah. And then we got more housing over here. I think that was about it for this one. But, yeah, we're going to just keep it going. Then, we're going to stop here. Title screen looks great. It really does. The only difference is, as the American viewers, or people who play Tomodachi Life from America would know, this certain title screen was basically just, from what we could tell in America, was like a speech bubble, which was awesome. It looked great. I actually really loved the design that it had originally, but now we can tell they're going with the more local, more international design of Japan. They used to have that yellow splotch, which it looks great, and it's just living the dream. The dream's a little nice touch here because you got the little house in the D, which is cool. I love it. I just love it. I gotta agree. It's such a good name. Living the dream. We all thought this would never happen. I lost hope. I know so many people did lose hope about this game coming out. But hey, just gonna keep it going. Ooh, okay. This right here is interesting. I really think that when your Miis have an issue, you can solve it by they'll have a speech bubble like this with either scribbles in it, like saying like they have a problem, just saying they're talking to someone, or like one with like a smiley face saying they want a friend. I think that's going to be one way you do it. I still am not fully sure on how they're going to do like the load times where like you click into the house to like look at your Miis. I hope it's like quick, doesn't bug. 2026, the year that this game's coming out. It makes me sad that it's coming out this year, but I'm not really like that sad. I gotta admit, I'm not. I'm so fine with it being like this time period. I gotta just tell you, I'm so cool with it this time. I think it'll probably come out in 2026. I think April, latest probably June, which I'm cool with. If I get it on my birthday, I'd be awesome with that. But yeah, and I know it's a Switch 1 game, but I wonder if they're gonna have a Switch 2 version, but I don't think they will. I just think they're gonna probably sell it and people just play it on their Switch 2 or Switch 1. I hope this game will sell well. Realistically, I see it selling like with the right marketing and the right amount of people wanting to play the game. I would say at least 10 million. But if it sold like 7 million and above, or maybe 6, I think that's fine. But I think 10 million seems like how much this game's gonna sell. I think it could sell 15, maybe 20 million. I think it could. But I think it'd be like in its overall lifetime sales. Because I think they're gonna probably keep this game out if it comes on 2026 for Switch too. Which is awesome, like genuinely. I'm getting it day one, so it's not as big of a deal for me. Here we're gonna go to this most interesting frame. This one I can speed up for y'all. Which, this is a dream sequence where this woman is running. But there's a catch. She's running towards this other woman, which I really like this low design that she has right here with the shirt, where it's like dots and jeans. It looks awesome. Got a little sports bra or like tank top right here with little yoga pants. This is for sure makeup, just because like you couldn't really do this. Well, actually, no, this isn't the original game. This is not makeup. The ears are back. The ears look amazing. Yeah. Yeah, sorry I haven't muted, but it is what it is. Okay, this frame right here, I'm gonna stop this so we can see benches close up. We know Grandpa's sitting right over here, but he's out of frame. Trash cans, closer look at the houses. I really like this. You can see more of like the differences here. One, mailbox colors are different. It seems like it can align with the house color, but you don't have to have it aligned with the house color, which is okay. Then windows. I have a suspicion that like they might do the like problems via color of windows. Like light will be, if they got like a green light, they want to like make a fringe. You get like a blue one. It's like, oh my god, they have a problem. You know, like something like that with these windows. I just think it would be smart. We see the fresh food, vegetables, like I said there. Oh, that might be the morning market. That might be where you buy them, or it could just be aesthetics. Probably the latter. So we're gonna keep going. See that it for sure, I think, had some like makeup on, because yeah, that's makeup, because in the original game you didn't have anything like this with this Mii. And I'm like, yep, makeup, yeah, okay. I think the makeup's back. Ooh, they got the tinting on glasses. That's sick. Me from a dream walking by. And yeah, this game just oozes personality. I'll put it in normal speed again, and I'll just talk in the background. Why not? Okay. So, if I had to just put my normal things and opinions on this game, I think this game's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think right here what we're seeing is like the start of the game with all this, but I think this game in total is gonna be amazing. I think it's gonna be great. I think it will review well. I think it will sell decently well, and I think if it does well, we'll be able to get like another sequel to this game, which I'm cool with. But if we have this game for another 10 years, that's cool too. But yeah, this was fun to look at. I'll go more in depth about some opinions and some speculations in a different video, but hope you have a great night and a good day. See y'all. Bye.